All right, Michelle, you found out about tan line fetish porn. You found out about this at the same time I did, like now.
Yeah. Like, what is that phrase? I was 0 days old.
Yeah.
I don't even know that.
I was today days old.
There you
Today
see.
days old.
I so hate that phrase. But
I
this
hate it
applies.
as well,
This
yeah.
applies to us.
I was today days old
Yeah.
when I found out. And this is very fitting because Fester used to own a tanning salon. A lot of people don't know this, but Fester owned, what was the name of the place?
I think it was called the Planet Beach at first.
Well, hold on.
Then it
What do you mean you think
Well,
it? You
then I
know
broke
damn
my-
well because you broke the contract
Yeah.
and they threatened to sue you. So don't play coy and stupid over here.
Oh.
You know exactly what your tanning salon was called.
Yeah, a long time ago.
It was called what?
It was called Planet Beach.
Right.
Then I changed the name of it and broke the lease. Or broke the... I didn't break the
Franchise
lease.
agreement.
Broke the franchise agreement.
Because they wanted how much? And you didn't realize that in order to use the name Planet Beach Tanning, that you had to pay a certain franchise fee
no.
every year?
Yeah, but there was a high degree of incompetence with that organization. And then once I saw that, I said,
Are they still around?
Not in the same... I don't even know. I haven't looked them up in years.
All right. So you were Planet Beach, and then you changed yourself to a very
Yeah.
creative name,
Yeah.
South Tampa Tanning.
Yeah. Thanks.
Why did you capitalize on like your Fester fame? Why wasn't it called Uncle Fester's Tanning City?
I don't know how much... I don't know how much you think that name Fester is worth, but I assure you it's worth nothing.
Dude,
it's worth
hold
nothing.
on. Fester, what are you talking
It's
about?
worth nothing.
Fester is one of the most recognizable
I can't-
names in media in
Hold
the
on.
Tampa Bay area.
I can't even get a boner pill endorsement here at the radio station. You want to talk about
Oh
a recognizable name? Okay? I mean, it's not that valuable. It is probably the least valuable name in Tampa radio.
Well, maybe that's because the name Boner was already taken.
that is not true.
It actually is proving itself in both theory and
All right,
actuality.
anyway.
That's what you call the absence of evidence proves the case.
Yeah.
Because there is no endorsement for the Boner.
Or
So
any, I mean,
All right, Michelle, what are you saying?
he said it. I can't say it.
yeah, I mean, it's the name. I don't.
I thought you did endorse a male enhancement problem clinic.
There's a lot of boner clinics out
All
there.
right, hold on. Didn't you once do a male enhancement lack of performance clinic?
Yeah.
So what? Why?
It was
you,
called Harry. Never mind.
all right.
I had a name. It
You
ended,
can tell me off air.
All right.
it ended with on.
All right. Let me talk about the
Yeah.
tanning story
Okay.
now. And
Mhm.
Fester, you as where I was headed before this thing went off the rails was that you owned a tanning salon, and I want to know if you were aware of this condition. All right, so Michelle,
Maybe that's why he did it.
all right, give me the softer female. Oh, you just said boner 9 times. Maybe you're the wrong one to give me the softer
You know?
touch on. All right,
maybe
you're the-
I am.
Maybe you're the right one.
what, all right, Michelle, what do you understand this tan line sexy fetish deal? What do you understand about this story?
I guess that dudes are into tan lines.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
Yeah.
Like I always thought back in the 80s, when we weren't really as aware of skin cancer and people were still slathering themselves with Hawaiian Tropic or baby oil to get a tan,
Yeah.
that the whole goal was to not have a tan line. But apparently there is a lot of guys out there who think tan lines are super sexy and they want to see the tan lines.
I had no idea this was a thing, and it's called tan line fetish porn for some reason. I don't get it. So here's a story. Carl Radke, an original member of the Summer House contingent, revealed in a recent episode of the cult reality show. Where does that run? Where does Summer House run? What network has that? I mean, I've heard of it. I know it was a reality show.
Boner Network.
Michelle, we stop it.
You watch that all the time.
Are you drunk this morning?
I'm just going to say that because every time I say it, you go berserk.
So,
Oh, you're goading me now.
she goes berserk too. Bravo TV. It's on Bravo's website.
All right, so
Same thing.
there was a recent episode of this reality show, Summer House on Bravo, where this Carl Radke guy has a thing for tan lines, and he said that it's like porn for him, and that he has a porn preference, that it's his desire to see women with tan lines. So this is a category. This is a fetish.
This is one guy's thing.
No.
Wait.
It's not.
All right.
There's more to the boner story.
Michelle, stop it with the B word over there. Knock it off.
Especially if it has a tan line going down the middle.
The porn bombshell was dropped when West Wilson, one of Radke's co-stars on Summer House, a reality TV show, asked him and fellow housemate Jesse Solomon what weird adult content they enjoy the most. And that's how the whole conversation of there's a category of content that is women with tan lines, and it's a tan fetish, apparently. And he says, quote, I like tan line porn. I had no idea this existed.
Keep reading.
Tan lines are formed after too much exposure to harsh UV levels. Thank you. But experts warn that even mild sunburns can cause permanent skin damage and may increase your risk of skin cancer. A staggering 2 in 3 Australians will get skin cancer in their lifetime.
Oh no, not the Australians.
Yeah, that's when the that's I guess the story popped. But this
read about why he likes it.
But hold on a minute. But this Bravo show is something that runs here, right?
I don't know enough about it. Summer House,
whatever. So, what part do you want me to read, Michelle?
About why he likes it, or like what the theory is that it's kind of revealing like a life of leisure and
yeah. So apparently, I guess in the synopsis, it's based in like the Montauk, New York area.
Yeah, because
right.
I thought
where a bunch of rich kids kind of party at beach houses.
Oh, I see. Because the original story was written for an Australian publication,
right.
But even though it's an American show,
right.
You know what? This show must be big in Australia. That's what So this American Long Island Montauk summer house show must be big in Australia as well.
So the tan line gives the idea of the person who likes it that it's a mark of leisure, a memory of a bikini, and a suggestion of the things that remain hidden. And then he gets a boner.
Oof. All right, we stop it with Michelle. Knock it off with that. Stop with the B word. Will you knock it off, please? No, but it just. Let me tell you what fascinates me is the stuff that you never thought was like a turn-on trigger for people is, and you have no idea what somebody's thing is, because I had no idea until I saw this last night that tan lines were a category of fetish.
There's a whole Reddit page or a whole Reddit, I don't know what you call it.
Or thread.
Yeah. For porn.
Subreddit.
Hold on.
And then there's subreddits that tell you like what you're into. So if you really are curious about what people are into, you're welcome to visit that website and peruse the different genres of porn.
Tan line.
Educate yourself, become informed.
I had no idea. Yeah. I mean, it's tan line fetish porn is a thing. I had no freaking idea. It's insane.
Well, tan lines are usually like right, up in like,
Oh, you don't say.
Secret like private areas.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Go ahead and click, share, subscribe, all this stuff.